TikTok is the easiest platform to go viral on if you know how the algorithm works. Most creators don't, so they follow the usual advice, posting twice a day, hoping for results, hopping on trends. If that was all it took, we'd all be getting thousands of views, right? And sure, that stuff does help if you already know the one simple truth behind TikTok's algorithm. It is the key to going viral. And if you sell a product online, that is going to give you loads of exposure for free. Okay, so here's how it works. TikTok is a business, and they make money through showing you ads. So the longer you spend on the platform, the more ads you watch, and the more money they get, right? So if you make a video that keeps people on the platform longer than other videos, it'll go viral. But how do you do that? There are 3 key metrics that matter here. And in this video, I'll show you how to maximize all of them. The first is engagement. How many likes, comments, and shares your video gets. The second is engagement speed. How fast it gets them. And the third is view completion rate. What percentage of people watch your video through to the end? Now, I'll be honest with you. Even if you get all of these right, you're never guaranteed success. Other things matter too, like the music and the hashtags you use. But I'll cover those as well, so you can make your first viral TikTok today. First off, you need a viral content idea, and there are 3 ways to find one. The first is a way that a lot of people skip over. Then they end up just copying others, hoping to see the same results. So here is how to be original. First, pick your niche, or the topic that you want to make videos about. If you don't, your viewers will find it hard to connect to you, and they might not be a good fit for your product. Ideally, you want to pick something that's both interesting to you and related to your product. If you don't have a product yet, just focus on your own interests. Not only is it a topic that you know a lot about, but your excitement for it will shine through and make the video more authentic and engaging. It can be anything from fitness to painting little figurines. Next, think about the kind of person who's interested in it as well. Ask yourself, what problems do they have, or what are they curious about? If you're in fitness, for example, this could be losing weight or the perfect diet for putting on lean muscle. If your video promises to solve that problem, people are going to watch it. Often, people's problem is just that they're bored and they need a distraction. So you can also ask, what would my niche find interesting, or what would they connect with? Again, for fitness, this could be a body transformation video. And here's a simple test your video must pass to go viral. Would you watch it? If not, why would anyone else? This is a crucial question to ask about your videos, but even more important when it comes to making and selling a digital product. They take way more time than a video to make, and you don't want to get it wrong. It's not just you that has to want to use it, but your whole target market. So click here to get a free digital product idea validation worksheet. The second way is to model what others are doing, but there is a right way and a wrong way to do this. Like I said, you can't just copy someone and get the same results. Start out by looking at accounts in your niche that are small to medium size, but growing fast. Anything under 100,000 followers. Any bigger and the rules for going viral are too different for you to learn much. Look at the videos they have that are doing the best. What are they about? How could you add your unique angle to the same topic? And here's a quick hack. Scroll through the comments, because people often leave feedback on the video, which can show you how to make something better. But how do you find these accounts in the first place? It is actually pretty simple. So go on TikTok and search using hashtags for your niche. Look at the For You page. Or to find the profiles of the really up-and-coming accounts, check out the profiles of people commenting on the big channel's videos. The third way takes your content ideas and makes them more likely to go viral by including a trend. They're usually only popular for a couple of weeks at most, so timing really is everything here. But you don't want to waste hours looking for these trends only for it to be too late to hop on them. So I'm going to show you a website that'll give you all the current trends for your niche. But going viral isn't as simple as just hopping on a trend, or else everyone would be going viral all the time. You still need to make your videos stand out. So think about how you can add your own unique spin to each trend, something relevant to your specific niche. Lastly, make sure to include a trending hashtag so that people can find your video. Now, how do you find the best hashtags? Well, the simplest way is to just use TikTok. Search for a keyword related to your niche. Then, click to apply filters. Try sorting by hashtags or recent videos, or take a look at your competitors and see what trends they're following. But the quickest way is to use a website called TikSite. You can filter for hashtags in your niche, and then it'll show you the top 100 most popular ones at the moment. But unfortunately, TikTok is full of trending videos with good ideas that never get seen, because they are missing a simple but crucial piece of the puzzle. If you watch your favorite creators, they all have one thing in common. They know how to capture your attention. Remember how video completion rate was one of the key metrics? Well, it's actually the most important, because if people don't watch your video all the way through, they won't like or share it either. Getting people to watch starts with the hook, your opening line. Once I've explained how it works, I'll show you 3 techniques to create great hooks really fast. You have roughly 1 second to stop someone from scrolling past your video, so you need to make them feel something. It could be curiosity, excitement, or suspense. Once you've done that, you have 3 more seconds to keep their attention. So you need to promise that the rest of the video is going to be worth it for them by resolving the emotion they feel and leaving them satisfied. At the beginning of this video, I told you that going viral on TikTok rested on one simple truth. TikTok is the easiest platform to go viral on if you know how the algorithm works. Most creators don't, so they follow the usual advice. Posting twice a day, hoping for results, hopping on trends. That stuff does help if you already know the one simple truth behind TikTok's algorithm. That sentence gets you curious, right? You want to find out what that truth is. But just telling you at the beginning wouldn't be enough to leave you feeling satisfied. So I also promised to show you how to use that truth to go viral yourself. And if you're wondering about how to phrase your hooks to make people as curious as possible, here are the 3 simple ways. Number 1, tell them that you have a little known idea which can have a huge impact on them or their lives. Number 2, introduce a contrarian viewpoint. And number 3, let them know that they're making a mistake in their current approach. Now that you've nailed your intro, what about the rest of the video? Most creators have heard their video should be 15 to 30 seconds long, but honestly, the length doesn't really matter, at least not in the way you think. A video isn't good because it's 15 seconds long, but because of how the length forces you to speak. This is particularly important for beginners, and I'll explain why in a minute. When your video is super short, it forces you to be concise. You don't have time to introduce things or go off on tangents. You have to get straight to the meat of your video, and that is what keeps people engaged. You made a promise in the hook, and now they want it fulfilled. Remember the test I mentioned earlier? At what point in your video would you get bored and click away? Fix that part, or just remove it if you can. And if you're a beginner, start with a really short video. Try to make the thing punchy and relevant, even if it is like 5 to 10 seconds long. If you can't get someone to pay attention for that long, how are you going to get them to sit through a 60-second video? And like I said earlier, if you can't get people to watch, you can't get them to like, comment, or share. But once you've gotten them to watch, how do you get them to do all of those things? Remember what I said about creating emotion in people. A certain emotion will keep them watching. Even more will get them liking, then commenting, and finally, sharing. Just think about it. If you like something, you feel something towards it. And creating that emotion comes down to finding a topic that people can connect with, then having a good promise in your hook. So spend the time making those good. There is one more thing that can also boost your engagement, and it's easy to do, but also easy to get wrong. This is picking the right music. You want it to fit your video, but also be trending. Trying to find the song that hits both criteria can easily lead to hours of scrolling. So I want to share a resource that you can use to quickly see all of the currently trending songs and find one that suits your video. If your video is high energy, you want the music to match it. Or if you're talking about an interesting idea, you might want the music to be more thoughtful. But you also want it to be something trending because then people are searching for it. And if you've included the song name as a hashtag, they might find your video, helping it to get more views and go viral. So, to find the latest trending music, Go to www.billboard.com/charts/TikTok Billboard Top 50. It'll show you the most popular songs this week. Speaking of hashtags, everyone knows that they're important for your video to reach the right people and do well. But which ones should you use, and how many? Other than tagging the music or the trend, you want to include 3 to 6 hashtags in total, split up between some that are relevant to your niche as a whole, and some that are specifically about this individual video. Ideally, the hashtags you choose will have around 1 million views in the last 30 days. So you know that lots of people are searching for them, but your video won't get lost amongst all of the others. The easiest way to find the right hashtags is to look at what your competitors are using. Particularly, look at their best performing videos. Are they tagging anything different to normal? That could give you some insight into which hashtags work best. That's the last step in going viral. But if you don't have a proper marketing strategy, you'll probably make the same key mistakes over and over and not be able to sell many products, even with all of those views. Luckily, it is surprisingly simple to fix them if you know what they are. So click here to watch that video.